I think if someone had said to me 6 months ago, you're going to make a video about Adam Sandler, about a sci-fi film that he's in, which features a spider that he befriends, I would say, you're out of your f***ing mind. No one's going to make that film. And it's not going to be good. And then I would have to eat my words. Because this film is brilliant. I'm really surprised more people aren't talking about this film, honestly. And there's something in it which I think is a phenomenon that I've seen in other actors that are very comedic. There's something about that lateral move. It means they can tap into something that I feel like another actor would not be able to do. So I guess some examples of that would be like Jim Carrey, for instance. Obviously very goofy. He's done The Mask, he's done...
File not found.
A second film that I can't think of with a name. And then there's like a tease of this is a bit more serious in The Truman Show, which is still a bit goofy, but then touches on some subjects about human rights, autonomy. Then we've got Man on the Moon. And then Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is just... And then we have Bill Hader, who is obviously one of SNL fame, also notoriously goofy, who goes on to make Barry, the TV series, which is about an assassin. A psychopathic assassin who used to be military and then has massive PTSD. There are some scenes in that where he taps into this anger that is kind of scary and vulnerable. And then there was Adam Sandler. I saw this film actually where he acted as a comedian.
Seems like kind of a stretch.
Crazy. And Seth Rogen was in it, and Adam Sandler had terminal cancer. He's just an awful person in that film. Like, he is truly, truly the worst. And he goes on this journey in that film where he realizes that he has alienated every important person in his life. And then this film, Spaceman, but with Adam Sandler. My voice is getting progressively higher as I go on, because I can't understand. I was very reluctant to watch it, honestly, because I have a massive fear of spiders. My boyfriend describes this as a film where Adam Sandler falls in love with a spider, which is not really far off, to be honest. But I think it's more like Adam Sandler learns how to love because of a spider, which is no less weird. The sort of premise, without giving too much away, is that he decides to go on this like very long journey where he's going in, I can't really remember, but like deep space, and he's on a solo journey. The distance that he creates between himself and everyone else is massive. You could almost say it is intergalactic.
You intergalactic hussy! How could you?
You could say that, but you probably shouldn't. And so when this spider comes onto the scene, when you get over the fact that it's horrifying, it's a horrifying monster, that spider asks Adam Sandler questions about himself that makes him open up in ways he probably was not capable of being open when he was on Earth with anyone. Part of it is, I think, that the spider is able to like probe into his mind, and Adam Sandler is like, no, stop that. Like, he doesn't want to remember, he wants to forget. But at the same time, he's sort of talking about yearning. He's talking about his estranged wife and how he was when they first met. Oh, like, you should have seen us. We were sparkling. We were this, we were that. And I think at some point it paints it almost as if, you know, he goes because they are estranged, but he wants to create distance between his estranged wife and himself. That has nothing to do with her, really. It's all about him, because he's quite a selfish person, quite a broken person. You see sparks of these memories and you're not sure if they're real memories of the past, or if the spider is creating them. And you're also not entirely sure if the spider is even real. Is this a sign of space madness or something?
Oh my god. What happened to your eyes?
Where we're going, we won't need eyes to see.
But I think it is real. I think it is about as modernist as you can get. It doesn't try to hint at maybe this being some other thing going on, like maybe he is mad. Ooh, who will never know? Like Inception, like the wobbling. the wobbling little toy. The film makes space for this in the sense that you don't see anyone else seeing this interaction. There's no hint of, you know, some engineer who's like, oh, I got the communications thing working again. Let's see what's happening there. I can see video. And then he opens up and it's like, oh, who's he talking? A spider, get away from there. There's like none of that. It is just like matter of fact. And that's what I really like about this film. It's just the tale of a man who befriends a spider. Straight up. I'm trying to think now about like other types of films or TV series is where a man falls in love with a stranger, a strange being. The TV show where there was the Yeti, and at the end the guy's like, go away, you have to go, and he like tries to shun the Yeti thing. I think it's like a Yeti but for the forest. Shuns him, he's like, get out of here, I don't want you anymore. No, I don't want you, get out. And then the Yeti's like, ah, like Chewbacca. He's really hurt by him kind of shunning him, but it's all for his protection. Like the human is doing that because he's like, you got to get away because they won't understand our friendship. And you never really get that sense of closure, like, oh, it was fake, it wasn't real, or oh, it's definitely real, that is a real spider that he somehow managed to get into the thing. And I don't think you need to. I think if you realize that none of it was real, that all that ability to like break apart all these walls that Adam Sandler's character had was all within himself at the very beginning, and what a waste of time it was to fly across the universe to learn all these things when all he needed was just to look within. It would take away from the film a little bit. It is kind of nice that it's an external force that kind of helps him come to these realizations. Incredible film. I never anticipated in my wildest nightmares that I would fall in love with this film quite so much. And I promise you, coming from the mouth of someone who is very, very scared of spiders, that you will kind of fall in love with spiders after this. Or maybe not. Okay, that's pushing it. I still don't like spiders, but you know, I think I look at them with a little more empathy now. And that's massive because I really don't like spiders. I hate them so much. But yeah, excellent film. Go watch it now and talk about it and let me know what you think in the comments. Oh yeah, please like and share and comment and all of that stuff. Thanks for watching. Bye.